All right, Roger. What did you save here?
Don't think we saved it yet, but we're thinking really hard about it, and that's another thing. Somebody, tell us what you think. Should we save it? Part it out? What do you think we ought to do? But anyhow, this car is a real 71 Mach 1 351 4-speed car, and it's a ram air. It's got the go wing on the back. It's got all the good stuff with it, but it does not have the 351 in it any longer. It actually has a 429, which we think is a 429. We're not sure yet, but it sure looks like it could be. And anyhow, it's got a C6 in it, I believe.
C6 transmission?
Yeah, C6 automatic. I believe that's the only thing these would have came with. Bolted to that engine anyhow. But as you can see, it's been whacked pretty hard on one side. But it's been sitting for years and years and years in this condition. The thing is, too, it's a disc brake car. It's got disc brakes. It's got power steering. Does it power disc brakes?
Yeah, I think it does, yeah.
Yeah, it's actually got power disc brakes on it, I believe. Yep, got a booster back there. So it's got some good to it, But it is, again, it's a real deal Mach 1, which they are really getting super hard to come by.
It is. And what year is this?
71.
71.
First year of this body. And it's got all the instrumentation in it. Got the tack and all the right pieces as far as that goes. I mean, you can see the tachometer and all the gauges and pieces like that. And somebody went to the trouble and put that automatic in there and put the automatic shifter in it. They spray painted all the interior. It should have been a blue. I don't know exactly what color of the blue it is, but we'll just call it dark blue. And the exterior is a blue. So,
yeah, I think that pedal would have been a little bit more to the center, but I don't know.
So what would have been what?
I said it looks like the pedal would have been more to the center. That one looks like it's more to the right.
Yeah, that's definitely not the right pedal. I think somebody had another car and they just peeled out some of the parts and put it in here, but I'd like to put a 4-speed in it and keep the 429 in it for sure. If it is a 429 or 460, it's one or the other. It's a 385 block for sure, but the only way you really know on these motors, you got to pull the pan off, and on the crankshaft, it's either a 2-bolt or a 4-bolt main journal, and it's either what they call a 4, the letter 4, U, which would be a 429, or if it doesn't have that on it, then it's a 460. So that's what it would be. But it's got the nice manifolds on it, the exhaust manifolds and things like that, so we're hoping at the least it's just going to be a Cobra Jet. Don't know about the Super Cobra Jet part, which I kind of doubt, because that's what our Torino has in it. That's a Super Cobra Jet car, which is solid lifter. But again, it doesn't need to go to the junkyard for sure. That's the whole idea behind the car. I've been after this car for quite a few years, and finally the guy decided he wasn't going to do anything with it, and so we ended up with it. We traded a BMW of all things. I hated that car.
Well, you can see on this body tag here too, or this door tag, it has the 5 for the trans and that indicates a 4-speed car. I think it's a 325 rear end.
355 rear, I think.
350 right, yeah, rear.
Came with,
and then it was a blue on blue, so it had the blue interior, and then the color. It starts with an A. I really can't remember the name of the damn color blue, But either they call it a blue silver or it's the blue with the A word. But
yes, structurally, the car is underneath the floor pans, things like that. When I had it on the wrecker, did not see no holes in the floor pans or none of that. So I mean, believe that to be pretty good. But again, you know,
what kind of rear end do you think it has? Corsa 4?
it's a 9-inch.
Ford 9?
It's a Ford 9-inch. Even being a you know, a 351 car, which is probably a 351 Cleveland's what I'm guessing, because it wouldn't have been a Windsor. I don't believe they put those in the Mach1s. It was, so I mean, overall the car is rougher than shit. We'll say it that way, but it is a real deal Mach1. You can't emphasize that enough. So we don't know what's in the trunk yet. So we got to figure out, you know, do we drill that out or figure out how to get in there without doing a whole lot of damage. But if you look at the back of it, you can tell too. It's got the flip up gas cap on it right there. Somebody had to have it. There's the blue. If you see there, that's the color blue the car originally was right there. And I believe it actually had stripes on it down the sides or someplace that had indicated Mach1. And then the only car that had this, I guess you want to call that corrugated
Honeycomb.
Kinda honeycomb.
Yeah.
Mach1's is the only one that came with that. The regular Mustangs did not have that, or this factory Go Wing right here. I call them Go Wings because Mopar calls them Go Wings, so I'll call this one a Go Wing too. So, but and it's adjustable. They're adjustable, so it's the real deal. It's not a fake. So I don't know. You guys tell us, what would you do with this car?
Yeah.
You know, would you fix it? And the secret to this is we have 3 other ones.
Yeah, well, let's go look at those. Want to go look at them real quick?
Yeah, we walk down there and take a look at them.
Just real fast. Yeah. And then while we're walking down there, you could tell us the story of this car that you know. What actually...
How it got wrecked?
Yeah, and tell us about...
Well, I understand. This is what I'm told, and I don't know this for fact. But I gotta believe the people because I bought it from the guy's family. The guy, as you can see, has got major damage on this right front and the quarter panel in the back. The guy was out partying, typical party type thing going on. Had his girlfriend drive the car. He was in the passenger side. If you look at the passenger seat, the seat's actually broke off. It's laying back. So there's a lot of force happened there. But she lost control of the car, hit some parked cars, and the car flipped up on top of a couple cars that was parked along the road. So evidently they were going pretty good. He sustained head injuries of some sort, and he passed away. And so this car had set for, again, I'm not sure, it was probably over 25, 30 years, but that's how the car got to the shape it's in right now, with the damage that you see on it. So, again, you know, what do you do? You know, you don't want to trash it out, but then again, it's got, you know, what we understand is the guy that owned the car loved that car, and you'd probably want to see that car back on the road again.
Yeah.
You know, and, you know, his legacy will live on through that car that way.
Yeah, he didn't die in the car, did he?
No, he didn't actually die in the car, but the injuries he got from the wreck in the car is what caused his demise, we'll say it that way. Some sort of head injuries and stuff like that. And down here we got other cars that we're going to use for parked cars for that one, if that's what we decide to do. And of course, this is our SRT8 car. It's a Dodge Charger, which that's pretty obvious. but it's got a 6.1 Hemi in it. And then this is our famous boss car, California Special. We just filed for all the paperwork on it, so we should know something here. Hopefully there isn't somebody going to protest it, but
Yeah.
as you can see, there's two of them right there sitting, and they're both fastbacks. And we could use the parts off of those to, oh shit, the window's down on that one.
Yeah.
We can actually use these cars to fix that car up there, because that one there that's got the damage on the roof, the black car.
Yeah. These quarters can come off of this car and be put on that car or whatever.
Everything off of this car, transfer it over to that car, put the subframe and everything, you know, pieces off of it.
Wow, this blue one is super straight.
Yeah, the blue one's straight. There's no doubt about it. That's why we're not going to park this one.
Not part this one, but use the parts for this one?
Yes. Use the parts off of that one. The blue one, like I said, that's going to stay the way it is.
This was a regular 289 automatic car?
Which one? This one here?
Yeah.
I think it was probably a 351.
Oh, okay.
But again, that's one that I don't know for 100% sure. Don't know that for a fact.
Does it have a motor in it?
Yep, the motor's in there. It's actually got a pretty nice little motor.
Well, that's cool.
I believe it's the 302 that's in there now. So, like I said, we actually have a third one of these. No, actually we'll have 4 of them. We got another one that I haven't brought in yet, but it's not a fastback. And that one actually may get all taken apart and fix these, because they're fastback cars.
Yeah.
You know, the fastback cars are a lot more sought after than the other ones. We'll say it that way. But
Nice little car.
some people don't like them because of the body design. They didn't like them because you couldn't see out the back windows for nothing. If you tried to back them up, you couldn't see shit.
Yeah.
That's just the way
You
they were.
definitely can't. Yeah.
Is that hood latched down? Where the wind
No.
grab it? That's good. But yeah, that's the story behind these. That one's a 71 also. So all the pieces will fit off of that car with no issues on the white car. Or blue car, we should call it a blue car, because that's
Blue
actually
car.
what it was.
Yeah.
And we're going to make it a blue car again. And then this one is actually a 73, which is the last year of this body. And then Mustang after that, I think 74, I think they started those little Mustang 2s, the little ugly looking things. I think that's when they started, so.
Yeah, those things are definitely ugly.
Yeah.
The Pinto style you're talking about.
Yeah, they called them Mustang 2s. You know, they tried to pass them off as a performance car.
It's a damn Pinto.
It's basically that. Now you could get a King Cobra version of that actually had a 302 in it.
Yeah.
And it had a big old snake on the hood and everything. I've had a couple of those, but they're nothing compared to the old style Mustangs. Then of course there's the Pro Street Mustang right behind us. And we ever finish that one up, that car will be very nasty.
It's a pretty cool car because you really never see any of these tubbed this style of Mustang.
Not only is it tubbed, it has a square tube chassis. It's actually a lift-off body.
It's all metal back here.
It's all metal, absolutely perfectly straight.
Look at the tire on that. I love that look.
Got a huge, huge engine for it. Just got to do it.
Yeah.
One of these days we'll get tired of messing with this other shit and put this thing together.
One at a time, though, obviously, right?
Yeah, and that's the whole secret right there is time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not brand new anymore, and got to get these boys off their ass and get them doing some of this stuff. Get a little more interest going. Hint.
Yeah.
You hear the
True,
hint
true,
part
true.
there?
Yeah, well, I'm going to put that motor, hopefully, soon in that Impala over
Yeah,
there.
but that's your car.
Yeah.
That's nothing to
I'll
do
work
with-
on that GTX over there.
Oh, I know you will. We got to get that motor out of the GTX because the guy actually wants that motor, and he's going to give us a 2013 Mustang
To fix.
to fix the white Mustang. So we got to get that
Nice.
deal done before it goes away.
That's probably would be a good thing.
Yeah, so that way, because I don't need the motor that's in the GTX. The motor for the GTX is sitting right here. That motor right there is the GTX motor. That's actually a 440 HP motor, and that's what should be in that GTX. So, and plus I got the air conditioning compressor and everything, so it'll actually, and there's the original thermoclock carburetor, and so it's got all the right pieces if a guy wants to restore it. But
It's going to get restored.
it's gonna
right?
get that car definitely gonna get put back together the way it's supposed to be, because
And that's a 68?
68 GTX L code, which is the 440 375 horse engine, is what they were, and that's what it'll get. It will definitely get that. If I'm able to drive it when I get done, then okay.
Yeah.
But we'll get it done.
Well, thanks for showing us and giving us the information on that.
Yeah. And like we was talking about, if anybody's want a little info out on any of these things, tell us what the hell you think.
Yeah. Tell us tell us what you think.
Yeah.
Or you just find some damn keys or what?
Well, thought they were going to be trunk keys, but I guess not. There's no trunk keys on there, just switch keys.
They look like truck keys.
I'm going to try them in the front of that car up there.
All right, well, we're about 17 minutes in. So I guess that's about it. Like Roger said, tell him what you think, and what he should do with that Mach 1 up there.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a pretty interesting car. So, and it's got some history. We know the family where it came from and shit like that. So, you know, we're gonna respect them. They actually would like to see the car put back together because they're the ones that said that he would be honored to know that that car is up running again.
Yeah.
So, don't know yet, but that's kind of what the thought is.
All right. Well, I guess till next time.
There's another time ahead. That's hopefully. Good Lord willing, and the creek don't rise, right?
Right.
Yep.
We'll see you then.
See ya.